I thought it was supposed to get calmer after the storm, honey. And I'm like, come on through, Cookie. I'm going up on my soapbox. That's basically it. Let's talk about drag and all its forms. What, Cookie? Hey guys, thanks for clicking on the video. This is actually going to be episode 9 of Queen Sugar. And like I said, I thought that things got calm after a storm. But you know, that storm, it was hot and heavy, honey. People was getting their butts wide open on wicker chairs and all of this. Well, first things first. They introduced a new character. Her name is Kiki. You know, no good will come from anybody named Kiki. Kiki was a little girl, cute little brown skinned little girl, who is the daughter of a friend of theirs that lives close by. A little guy, he came and swung by to see if everything was okay after the storm had passed and everything. Honey, and Micah got one eye full of Miss Kiki, and Kiki got an eye full of Micah and told him, yeah, I seen you on Instagram, this, that thing, and the other. And he was all in, honey. I said, oh, here we go, honey. Your mother got a hot box and you got a hot little piece, honey. I said, here y'all go. So I'm sure we'll see more of little Miss Kiki. She's a cute little thing. Yeah, that was good for Micah. I was happy for Micah. That was cool. And he just lit up. That's the first thing that made him happy since he been there was little Kiki, honey. Maybe she'll show y'all country girls do things. So that little child you was messing with a goddamn viper back at home, honey. You need to stay away from her, honey. She was bad news, oh bitch. Anyway, so I'm rooting for Kiki. Anyway, so we got Remy, Ralph Angel, and Charlie. They went over to the farm to see, you know, about the crops and all that. And Lord and mercy, they walk into a mess. They find 2 bodies. And it turns out that they are actually 2 of the workers who have been murdered. They were shot to death and robbed. Um, it was horrible. It was just horrible. And as the program went on, you know, the sheriff came out and we found out it's terrible. They didn't even really even know those 2's names. You know, so it was just a really bad thing. And then on Vi told them, did y'all even know their name? Y'all didn't know their names? Shame on y'all. You know, this, that, thing, and the other. And they did. They felt like the siblings felt like shit. But they had this whole scene. It was it was a really touching scene where they sat down at the table, called the workers in, and they had to explain to them what had actually happened and everything. They had to get a Spanish translator, which Ralph Angel said, I know somebody who went and got blues teacher. And so we've seen her again, and she translated, and they made some peace with it, and they prayed together and everything like that. I think they learned a very valuable lesson, and Charlie had talked to Nova. It was a bad thing, but it actually put Nova and Charlie back together. They got to see eye to eye. It opened up the conversation about the prostitute and how, you know, Charlie was down on herself, like, I can't believe I didn't know their names. And it was just like you said, it feels like we were running slavery, you know. And she's like, no, you know, you were doing the job, you know. Nova was like really working her through it, and they were continuously rebonding is what they were doing. It was really, really good. Um, and then she told her about the girl, the prostitute. And she said, you know, I'm the one that leaked her name to the tabloid. I'm the one who basically went after her. Like, I went after her. I wanted to ruin her life the way she had ruined my life. And then when it all turns out, she actually was raped by those other players. Not by my husband, but by the other players. They did rape her. And I felt like shit. I ruined her life. And why? What type of a person does that? Baby, and Nova told her you had a card to play and you played it. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, so the sisters had bonded, rebonded. Nova was constantly talking to Aunt Vi throughout this episode as well. Because Aunt Vi's spunk is just gone. Like she just beat down. She's beat down. Her spirit is just crushed. So Nova had basically told her, you need to start worrying about you. You're doing too much. You're trying to save the world, and it's your time. You need to do something for Vi. Period. We got it. We okay. She ran into another little issue where Holly, she was going on and she was saying how Ralph Angel wanted her to sign the papers and she wasn't going to sign them and this, that, and the other and on and on and on. And she's like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to sign. I'm never going to sign those papers. And you know I'm right. And Hollywood told her, no, Val, you wrong. And I'm going to tell you this once, and I'm only going to say it one time. You wrong. Because this ain't even about Blue. This ain't about Blue. This is about Ralph Angel. And Ralph Angel is not your baby. He's not a baby. You need to let him live his life. Let him do whatever he's going to do, whether it be mistakes or not. Let him do it. And you trying to hold him hostage and keep him away from Darla and everything else. He's not a baby anymore. And and it's all wrapped up with you and Blue in this custody thing. Now I agree with everything he said except for the thing about Blue. She don't need to sign no custody over to no motherfucking body when it comes to Blue. So I don't agree with that, Hollywood. Because y'all gonna have an issue. There's going to be a motherfucking issue. But okay. Because I'm telling you, once a crackhead, always a motherfucking crackhead. But whatever. But he told her that, and she was like, okay. She didn't fight him. She ain't say that she's going to sign nothing. But she didn't fight him. I was like, all right. Then Remy, Remy is a motherfucking player. That Remy. Remy ended up telling Charlie, she's like, they had this little moment, and she's like, everybody's gonna see. It's like, who cares if anybody sees what they're gonna? She said, well, what they're gonna see. So I'm grown, you grown, and all of them is grown. She said everything for her is very, very complicated right now, which we all know that. He told her everything for me was complicated too until a little while ago, and I think you are the one that started to clear all that up for me. And he let her know. He said, I don't want to be your friend no more. I want to be more than your friend. You know my address. You know where I live. And I'll be over there waiting for you whenever you get ready. I'll be over there waiting for you for whatever. To bust that coochie wide open again. To be together or whatever it is. He willing to roll with her in whatever capacity she want to roll. He liked what she did on them motherfucking wicker chairs here. I said, okay. No problem. So, let's see. What else happened? That's basically it. Yeah, Darla that played on Ralph Angel and let him know. She said to him, I would like to see Blue a little more frequent. He was like, all right, okay, cool. And then she asked him, she said, well, you want to walk me back over to your house so I can get my truck? Child, that was code for walk me back over to your house and fuck me real good, honey, because you can't do it in here. And he was just grinning and went on with her, honey. I said, she got him, honey. I just don't see nothing good coming out of that. But whatever, I'm be holding on like goddamn that. I don't know about that shit. But anyway, that's it. That's all that went on with this episode. It was a good one. It was a good one. All right, so I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.